I am Debach. This is part 2 of learning how to make music with your guitar using my simple method, which I'm going to show you. So again, you're coming into this thing as a brand new guitarist or someone who's trying to pick guitar back up. And the traditional way of learning is this long, drawn out process. And I'm not knocking the traditional way of teaching, but I'm just telling people the truth of the matter is it's not intentionally trying to come across that way, but it just inevitably can't help but come across that way because, again, you're having to learn how to get your fingers used to the idea of stretching and getting the dexterity of your fingers down, getting these the stretches, the awkwardness of it, the position right of your wrist, your hand, your fingers, how you grab the neck, and of course posture is important. I often forget about that as well, but for the sake again of learning this. So, but then you've got these chords which are supposed to be, and they are. I'm just being a little bit of the guy down below's advocate. They're supposed to be associated with each other, and they are, but in the sense of how smoothly something that's so related to each other and the key of each song that you're playing in, you would think that it would be an easy transition for your fingers to just go from one chord to the next, since again they are part of that key. But not so. It's not the case. And so again, G, C, D, there's a lot of weird dynamic in having to move your fingers and get used to those chords. This is why I'm bringing this up. It is at this juncture that both, again, great guitarists start their journey and move ahead, or many guitarists whom I'm reaching out to right now, you throw it away and give it all up, and you put it in the corner, and that beautiful handcrafted instrument that a well-skilled guitar luthier somewhere poured his love and his passion into, his blood, sweat, and tears, to make this handcrafted beautiful instrument for you to play, and there it is in the corner. It's you I'm reaching out to because it is at this juncture where many of you have turned away from guitar and put it off for some other day, because again, you try to pick up these chords and the way it's presented, or the way that it may not intentionally try to come across, but nonetheless, those of you that are being taught this way on the receiving end, when you're trying to learn trying to make music with your guitar for the first time, or for ongoing pleasure, it is at this juncture where most of you give it up, because you're having to learn these awkward chords. And again, how it's presented is, when you get to that point where you can learn how to play all these chords, then you'll have arrived and learned how to play guitar. And again, this is where people give it up. What I want to show you is a really simple method on how you can make music with using your guitar. I like to call it the free flow system, or the free flow method. And the reason why I call it that is because when you're done, even the first lesson, you're going to be able to make music with your guitar. And here's the beautiful thing about this approach. By learning how to make music using your guitar, it accomplishes everything in a hyper escalated, or not probably the best terminology, but in a it rapidly improves your ability to move forward. And the best way to say that would be, when you learn how to make music with your guitar, you will in the process learn how to play your guitar, and thereby continue reciprocating, making music and learning more about the guitar as you make music with it. Does that make sense? So I want to show you this simple method, the free flow method. And because when you're done, or when you're never quite done, but what I mean is you're going to be able to just play freely, free flow. Let the music within you flow. That's what it's all about. It's not about playing the guitar. It could be about playing the saxophone, beautiful instrument. It could be about playing the harp, beautiful instrument. It could be about playing the, any amazing instruments, bass guitar, drums, awesome. But for this, my instrument of choice is the guitar. But I want to show you and teach you how to make music with your guitar. And this free flow method, it's going to be really easy for you to remember. All the key points start with the word, or start with the letter F. Okay, free flow is the name of the system. And so this is what I want you to remember. 2 fingers. And I'm going to show you right now. That's 2 fingers, right? Okay, so 2 fingers. The next part is 2 forms. 2 fingers, 2 forms. And the forms I'll get into. The next part is 2 focuses. And I'll show you again what I mean by that in detail. So just to recap, we have 2 fingers, we have 2 forms, we have 2 focuses, and we have 2, what's the other?